Bitcoin going to $100,000. Is that possible this bull run? I think it's highly likely if Bitcoin does continue this trend that we've been on since last year. And we did just hit another new all-time high. And at this rate, by the end of the year, Bitcoin should be somewhere between 100,000 and 150,000 by December of 2021. But for now, we'll get to that on a later date. In this video, let's look at the shorter term price targets for the next month or so and the possible outcomes for the bulls and also for the bears. So if that is what you're looking for, then stay tuned to this video. Hey everyone, it's John here with Currency.com. @RealJohnDoe on Twitter is where you can find me. Thanks for coming across this video and tuning in. I'm going to give you another update on Bitcoin. We just hit a new all-time high, and now the price is sitting right along that $60,000 support level. And we're still moving on track compared to our last analysis that we did for you guys. And now I figured it's time to give you guys another update, and we're going to go over the usual trader sentiment, support and resistance levels, a little bit of the latest news, and then some updated price targets for the short term. Let's stop here for a sec. Let me mention one issue we have right now. For those of you who are involved in our channel and in our comment section, we did write a notice here a few days ago, letting you guys know that there are bot comments posing as us in our comment section as our videos. We are not affiliated with that at all, and we would not solicit any services or tell you guys to message us on WhatsApp or anything like that. This seems to be an issue happening across all of YouTube crypto videos. You do see comments like this where they'll copy the username or copy the channel name and give you some name to contact, say he's reachable through WhatsApp, and put some fake phone number. Do not respond to those comments. Just report them. Be careful. Let's move on with the video. And while we're at it, since I have your attention right now, make sure to hit that like button on this video, not this Doge video, or do that if you haven't already, but on the video that you're watching right now, smash that like button if you're enjoying the video or just to show your support to the channel. And if you are new to our channel and you want to be subscribed to videos like this that we post analysis weekly, and sometimes we do post some tips and tricks on how to trade and use the Currency.com platform, and also compare things like gold and things like that, things that will help you out to become a better trader or investor. So if you are interested in videos like that, feel free to hit that subscribe button to our videos, and we will keep them coming. Okay, so now I'm going to give you guys the trader sentiment for Bitcoin right now going into this brand new week. Here on Currency.com, it shows 67% buyers, 33% sellers, and the price sitting at that $60,000 support level. Okay, so now I have some support and resistance levels to keep an eye on. First level of support, $58,000, which was the February 2021 highs, and also was the previous all-time high. $50,000 after that, clearly a psychological support level, which is also the 21-day moving average, which is a momentum pullback support range. And then the next level after that, if we break 50,000, then we'll need to watch right around 43,000, 42,000, which was the January 2021 highs. And then towards the upside, we need to see how Bitcoin reacts heading up towards all-time high at 61,900. And if we breach that level, then we'll need to watch 65,000 and then 70,000, which are more of a price discovery and psychological resistance levels. And now it's time to talk about some news here for Bitcoin. So first thing, Bitcoin is showing that it's here to stay, and there is a Bitcoin boom happening right now, and Bitcoin is the future of company balance sheets. It is likely that that is going to continue happening. More and more companies will continue to add it. It is now understood that the future of currency is more than likely going to be crypto, and there is still more regulation to come, and also the next generation for crypto to evolve, because right now we are still considered at the early stages. And for those of you who were around last year, we just passed the year mark where Bitcoin had one of its biggest flash crashes ever. The price went down all the way towards $3,600. Fast forward a year now, Bitcoin is up about 1,300% since then. But some analysts are being bearish, saying that another flash crash is going to come, which is kind of true. But the real question is, when is that going to happen? Because right now, Bitcoin is presenting itself that it is safe to continue holding as more and more big companies continue to add it to their portfolios. Another thing to add here for Bitcoin adoption, a US luxury hotel brand now said that they are now accepting Bitcoin and other cryptos as a payment option through the partner BitPay. Using cryptocurrencies for travel has been growing over the years. One travel agency, Traveler.com, revealed that 68% of all their bookings from last year in February of 2020 were all coming from virtual currencies. Also, the one and only Bitcoin bear and gold bull, Peter Schiff, says that his son has moved 100% of his portfolio into Bitcoin. And he made a statement here on Twitter saying, "My son Spencer Schiff went all in on Bitcoin on the last drop below 50K. 100% of his portfolio is now in Bitcoin. If my own son is this brainwashed, imagine how vulnerable most kids are. He's hodling to infinity or bust." So right now it looks like it is a father-son battle, just like gold versus Bitcoin, which we do have a gold versus Bitcoin video on our channel. So feel free to check that out as well. So now we're about to move on to price action. Bitcoin did rally right up to about 61,800, 61,900, made a new all-time high. And now it's indicating that the bulls are in control clearly still. So now the same question that's been answered for the past few months. Is this bull trend going to continue? Are we going to get a dip, buy the dip opportunity once again, continue our way up? We did have the highest weekly close ever just now. And also we did bounce right on that 21-day moving average once again, which is a momentum pullback support. Bitcoin has been following this breakout consolidation pattern now for quite some time. So now we got to see, is that what's going to happen now? Continue to break out, consolidation back to 60, and then break out. And then we start heading up towards 80,000. One thing I don't like too much right now is the RSI. You can see at a lower level. So we do have a bearish divergence here. We could have a huge correction happen again, but just like before, all those huge corrections seem to be getting bought up. So if we do break out first before we have that, we'll need to look at this range here. Anything between, let's say, around 52,000 to 60,000 as the next huge buy to dip opportunity for that next leg up towards $80,000 for Bitcoin. But things could also turn around. We could go into a deeper correction and finally test that 200-day moving average back at around $30,000. If we did head back down there, then I would see that as a low of the year. Let me play back a clip from our last Bitcoin analysis that we did. Quick section on what we were expecting to happen from the price action. Pretty similar to what we did get happen. And then now we'll have a reassessment on a bearish price target to the downside and a bullish price target to the upside in the short term. But in the short term for March, let me talk about possibilities I see happening if we do continue this bullish journey. I think this correction that we just had here, it is good for the price. We had a nice long run up, so it's good to finally consolidate and build a strong support range above $50,000. Now for the next few weeks, I think we could have a tight trading range between 58,000 and right around here at about 45,000. If you look here in January, when we did have that correction, the price came right down to that 21-day moving average, which is where we're at right now. And then that finally broke and it came down to the 50-day moving average, which ended up bouncing off that level and breaking out to new highs. We can have something like that happen again, but I don't think this time around it would make it all the way down to the 50-day moving average. I think would stay in a nice range close to $50,000 and then finally break out. And I'll be looking at about $65,000 for sometime in March. So it looks like compared to our last video, we did get what we were expecting to happen, was that cup and handle break down into this channel, a breakout, and then $60,000 turns into a new support. Pretty much similar to what has happened earlier this year. For the next month or so, my next price target is right around $75,000 for Bitcoin. And from the current price that we're at right now at about 60,000, it is about 24% away. And I do see it happening, something like this, where Bitcoin breaks out and we do have a test of $75,000 and then another deep correction, possibly test $60,000 support once again, and then continue the trend upwards and be towards $75,000 and higher sometime in April or May. And the good thing is, historically, April and May have been one of the bullish times for Bitcoin over the years. So this is right here probably the best case scenario that I expect it to play out. We could also have something like this where we do have a correction here, back down that 21-day moving average, form a wedge, which eventually then breaks out roughly around the same time but this just has more consolidation happening for the next month or so. And I also mentioned earlier in this video the resistance levels that we'll need to watch as we head up towards this $75,000 level. Next one we're going to have here right at about $65,000, and then we'll have another one more than likely at around 70,000, and then we'll need to see how the price reacts to 75,000, which is a nice psychological level, and also where my bullish price target is in the short term. But like always, it could be a surprise. Things may not play out this way. And my worst case bearish scenario that I see happening is we start having a correction at current levels back down to that 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average. And we hang out in there, test the highs once again, 60,000 with a lower high, and then begin a downtrend down back towards $40,000, which we do have quite a bit of price range. As you can see, the 42,000 was the January highs, and February we did sit in between 40,000 and 50,000 for a majority of the month. So that gives my short-term bearish price target for Bitcoin sometime in April or May is $41,000. And then if things are even worse, then I'll be looking at $30,000 as the next support level, pretty much as a major yearly support level. And that's where we'll more than likely see this 200-day moving average line be at. So there you guys have it, my quick update on Bitcoin. I hope you guys enjoyed. So recap here, bullish side, short-term target, $75,000. And we need to watch those resistance levels to get there. And then bearish price target, I'm looking at around $41,000. And we need to see how the supports hold off if we do start heading downwards. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you out and also gave you a different angle of a vision of what Bitcoin is doing right now. The trend is bullish. Buying the dip or any big 20% dip is more than likely the best entry opportunity right now, which has been proven in the past. Things can change in the future, but TA is pretty much about using past information to give you a high probability of knowing what's going to happen in the future. That's all I got for you guys in this video. Don't forget, like this video. Also leave your comments below. Let me know your feedback. Overall, what you think about Bitcoin right now and what you would like to see in the next videos to come. I hope to see you again in the next one. I look forward to it. Good luck with your trades. I'm checking out. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.